Hey there. So in this quick tutorial, I'll be showing you how you can automate your social media marketing across 4 different channels. So we are looking at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So we are looking at cold prospecting through 2 major social media channels. One is Facebook and the other one is LinkedIn. Both are highly powerful platforms in terms of reaching out to your prospects in order to sell your services, book appointments, generate leads, or whatsoever. We're looking at Instagram for growing our Instagram accounts on Autopilot, and we're looking at YouTube channel to grow our YouTube subscribers, watch hours in order to get monetized, and eventually build views on specific videos within those YouTube channels. So we're looking at 4 different sort of automation that we'll be covering through this entire workshop. The first one is Facebook marketing automation. Now within Facebook marketing automation, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be setting up Facebook profiles in a way that these profiles will start prospecting on Autopilot by reaching out and connecting with people on Facebook. Now, whether you are a coaching business, a consultant, a B2B, B2C, or whatever your business may be, you do have an audience on Facebook, right? Now, you don't have to look at paid ads because paid ads are like super expensive, and with all the new updates, the ads are going haywire. So you would want to definitely have this organic strategy where you would use Facebook profiles and Facebook accounts and automate the complete prospecting through those accounts. Now, during this workshop, I'll basically teach you on how you can use the system, how you can send out messages to your prospects on Facebook, connect with them, and send them targeted messages, right? So you would also get access to various templates and tools that you can actually use and plug and play and to have this automation ready for you. You can achieve few different objectives through this automation. One is generating leads. So you could definitely have like a funnel, a free lead magnet that you can send out to your prospects, which would ultimately result in generating leads for your business. Now you can even like send out links to your website and drive traffic for the same prospect. So with this strategy, you can drive traffic to your website. You can, send them emails and have like an email funnel and email sequence set up that would probably trigger on Autopilot. And you can target your leads with different offers regarding your service, your business, whatever that you're offering. You could also schedule meetings. So we'll be using different copies and targeted messages to schedule meetings with your prospects on Facebook. And that will result in booking appointments. So we'll be using a platform called Calendly where you would start getting appointments. You could even use our Google Meet Hangout links where you could get calls being booked directly through this Facebook automation. Now, another cool thing about this automation is we could also automate Facebook posts. For instance, if you want your profile to grow on Autopilot, you could schedule the system in a way that it's gonna like automatically pull out the most engaging posts and repost those posts on your profile, on your account on Facebook. So and this automation completely runs on Autopilot. Now you could apply the same strategy on LinkedIn as well. The only difference would be that on LinkedIn, we would instead reach out to connections. So we would reach out to our prospects on LinkedIn itself. It could be through the LinkedIn search or LinkedIn groups. Now, once you're accepted as a connection by your target prospect, or let's say if you're accepted in a group, you can start sending out messages through LinkedIn itself to your prospective leads, right? Now, again, with this sort of strategy, you can drive traffic to your website. You can send out links in your messages that would compel your target prospect to click on it and go to your website. You can even offer a free lead magnet in exchange of an email, and then you can start like shooting email responders to your prospects to sell them services, to schedule appointments with you. And of course, you can schedule meetings directly with your target leads, right? So again, this automation is not limited to any business. As I said, you can be a B2B, B2C platform. You're selling a service, a product. You can use the system to create those automations around different social media accounts. Now on Instagram, it works differently. Again, you can apply the same strategy on Instagram where you could start sending out messages to your prospective audiences. But again, the sort of audience that you have on Instagram is very different than on LinkedIn. So, the chances of you getting responses would be fairly low. Plus the Instagram algorithm doesn't really allow scraping and cold prospecting. So the sort of automation that you'll be learning for Instagram is how you can create posts on autopilot. So what I mean is that we'll set up this system in a way that your accounts will start posting the most highest engaged content on Instagram itself, and that would ultimately result in growing your followers. So you don't have to even log into your Instagram account. This automation would automatically create posts on Instagram for you and also start engaging with your followers or your prospective followers that would ultimately result in growing your Instagram followers without even spending a minute on your Instagram account. And the same applies for LinkedIn and Facebook. Now the last one is the YouTube marketing automation, where we would set up this system in a way that it's going to fetch you subscribers by connecting with the target audience on YouTube. I'll also show you how you can create those cash cow channels where you don't have to really show your face to create content on YouTube. Of course, YouTube is all about creating content, but you don't have to show your face, and you can use a strategy in which you can create really viral content which would get tons of followers and likes and views. And you can also use this system to actually build views for your videos on YouTube, which will automatically and eventually get you monetized on YouTube. So that's one of the great things about automation 1 and sort of stuff that I'll be teaching you within this workshop. Now you'd be wondering, how scalable is this automation platform? So if you look at the daily limits within the social media channels like LinkedIn, Instagram, or Facebook, there are daily limits based on your account's history. So let's say if you are a new account, then your daily limits would be fairly low, like 50 to 60 messages is what you can send every day. But if you're like a fairly old account, then you can actually send like more than 100 messages a day through LinkedIn, Instagram, or Facebook. You're not limited by the number of accounts, right? This is basically for one account. Now with this automation, you can have 10, 50, 100 accounts prospecting for you every day on autopilot. You learn how to set up this whole system that is going to work like 24/7 on a cloud computer. Now, if you look at the traditional approach versus automation 1, as a business or with one employer, let's say you're an entrepreneur or solopreneur, right? With you working every day on these 4 social media channels, you would be basically able to send out 100 to 200 messages a day, or do prospecting or build reviews of followers, right? Let's say you have 10 employees in your company, then you can probably do max 1,000 to 1,500 tasks a day. Now tasks could be defined as scraping emails from LinkedIn, connecting with prospects on LinkedIn, contacting prospects from Facebook groups, growing followers on Instagram, increasing YouTube watch hours, or commenting, and sharing posts. So you can actually do not more than 1,000 to 1,500 tasks a day with 10 employees in your company. That would basically mean that you can do 2,000 tasks a day with 1 person working full-time, or you can do 20,000 tasks with 10 people working for you. Wherein with automation 1, you can have 70 virtual assistants, basically 70 bots, or you say 70 people on the cloud working for you, right? So the system will work as if it's a real human being and behave in that certain manner. I would probably do the same tasks that you defined with this automation system. Now with 70 assistants, you can do 7,000 tasks a day, 140,000 tasks a month. So let's say we're sending just messages on LinkedIn, right? You can send 140,000 messages on LinkedIn every month. Imagine the amount of reach that you would get and the amount of personal attention that you would get just through LinkedIn, right? And that applies on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube as well. And if you look at the costs, yes, if you have 10 people working in a company, you would end up paying between $2,000 to $5,000 a month per employee, depending on your location, where you have your team located at, right? But with this system, within like $200, you can set up this whole automation. So anyways, you're not going to spend any penny while taking this workshop, because you will learn the whole system, and then it's on you, like if you want to like go ahead and use this automation, if this is going to help you get the results that you're looking for. So you can look at my Stripe dashboard. Within the last 2 years, I've been able to generate $350,000 US, and on PayPal about $230,000 using the same automation system, which I'm going to teach you in this entire workshop. So go ahead, click the button below and sign up for it, and I'll see you inside.